Have you ever stood at the grocery checkout and felt your stomach drop when you saw the total? Have you ever bought the exact same items you bought last month and paid $60 more? In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly why your grocery bill jumped 30% in 3 years and why it is not stopping. More importantly, I am going to reveal the hidden global war most Americans have no idea is emptying their wallets every single week. And by the end, you will know the 3 specific strategies that can save you hundreds starting this month. Because right now, the average American family is spending $400 more per month on groceries than they did in 2020. That is $4,800 a year vanishing from your budget. Not because you are buying more, because the system changed. Over 5 years, that is $24,000 you could have saved, invested, or used to actually build something. So if you have ever felt like you are working harder and getting less, you are not imagining it. And it is time you knew why. Meet Steve, 37, 2 kids, makes $62,000 a year. 3 years ago, his monthly grocery bill was $650. Today, for the exact same food, the exact same brands, the exact same quantities, he pays $845. He is not eating better. He is not buying luxury items. He is just trying to feed his family. And every time he checks out, he wonders what he is doing wrong. But here is the truth. Steve is not doing anything wrong. He is caught in the middle of a global economic disruption that started before most of us noticed. A disruption built on supply chains breaking, wars reshaping trade, and systems designed long before the world looked like this. Nobody sat you down and explained how a conflict in Eastern Europe would raise the price of your bread by 40%. Nobody told you that a shipping bottleneck in Asia would double the cost of cooking oil in your local store. They just expected you to keep paying. And that is exactly what millions of Americans are doing right now. So let me show you what is really happening, and more importantly, what you can actually do about it. First, let's talk about the thing everyone mentions but nobody actually explains: the supply chain. Your groceries do not come from one place. They come from a web of farms, factories, ships, trucks, and warehouses spanning the entire planet. When that web breaks in even one place, the cost of getting food to your table goes up, and someone has to pay for it. That someone is you. Every single time. In 2020, the pandemic shut down factories in Asia that produce the packaging your cereal comes in. No packaging meant delays. Delays meant shortages. Shortages meant higher prices. Then, shipping costs exploded. It used to cost $2,000 to ship a container from China to the US. By 2021, that same container cost $20,000. 10 times more. Every company shipping goods passed that cost directly to the consumer, directly to you. And just when things started stabilizing, the war in Ukraine began. Now, here's the part nobody talks about. Ukraine and Russia together produce 30% of the world's wheat. When that supply got cut off, the price of wheat globally shot up overnight. Wheat is in bread, pasta, crackers, cereals, baked goods. It is in almost everything you buy. So when wheat prices rise, your grocery bill rises, even if you never thought about Ukraine before. But it does not stop there. Russia is also one of the largest exporters of fertilizer in the world. When sanctions hit, fertilizer exports dropped. Farmers worldwide suddenly could not get what they needed to grow crops. Less fertilizer means smaller harvests. Smaller harvests mean less food available. Less food available means higher prices at every single grocery store in America. This is not a conspiracy. This is how global economics actually work. A war thousands of miles away disrupts supply. That disruption ripples across oceans, and it lands in your cart. Now imagine you are a farmer in Iowa. You grow corn. Your costs just went up 35% because of fertilizer shortages. You cannot absorb that cost. So you raise your prices. The distributor raises their prices. The store raises their prices. By the time that corn reaches your table, it costs 50% more than it did 2 years ago. And this is happening with every crop, every product, every supply chain on Earth. But there is another layer to this. Energy costs. Russia supplies a huge portion of Europe's natural gas. When that supply got restricted, energy prices skyrocketed globally. Higher energy costs mean it costs more to power factories, refrigerate food, and transport goods. Every truck that delivers your groceries burns diesel. When diesel prices double, delivery costs double. And once again, that cost gets passed to you. So let's add this up. Supply chain disruptions, war cutting off wheat and fertilizer, energy prices exploding. Each one alone would raise your grocery bill. But all three happening at once? That is why you are paying 30% more. And here is the hardest part. These forces are not going away anytime soon. Supply chains take years to rebuild. Geopolitical conflicts do not resolve overnight. Energy markets are still volatile, which means the grocery prices you are seeing right now are likely the new normal for the foreseeable future. But this is not a video just to scare you. This is a video to prepare you. Because once you see the system, you can start making decisions that protect your money. Strategy 1. Buy staples in bulk when prices dip. Rice, beans, canned goods, pasta, these do not spoil quickly. When you see a sale, stock up. A 20-pound bag of rice today could save you $15 over 3 months. That is $60 a year per staple item. Multiply that by 10 staples, and you just saved $600. Strategy 2. Shift to store brands. The national brand cereal and the store brand cereal often come from the same factory. The only difference is the box. But the store brand costs 30 to 40% less. If you spend $800 a month on groceries and switch just half your purchases to store brands, you save $120 a month. That is $1,440 a year back in your pocket. Strategy 3. Plan your meals around what is on sale that week, not around what you feel like eating. I know that sounds boring, but the families who do this consistently save 15 to 20% on their monthly bill. On an $800 monthly budget, that is another $120 to $160 saved every single month. So let's bring this all together. Remember when I asked if you ever stood at checkout and felt your stomach drop? Now you know exactly why. Supply chains broke. Wars disrupted global trade. Energy costs exploded. Remember when I asked if you wondered whether everyone else was drowning too? They are. The average American family is paying $400 more per month. You are not alone. You are not failing. And remember when I asked if your money would ever go as far as it used to? The truth is probably not in the same way. But now you have strategies to stretch every dollar further than before. Everything I just showed you comes down to one thing. Global forces are hitting your wallet, but you are not powerless. You cannot control wars. You cannot control supply chains, but you can control how you respond. And once you see the system for what it is, you stop blaming yourself and start making smarter choices. So here are your two paths. You can keep shopping the same way and watch $400 a month disappear, or you can implement these 3 strategies and start saving $200 to $300 every single month starting now. Over 1 year, that is $2,400 to $3,600 back in your hands. Money that can go toward debt, savings, or your future. The system is not going to change for you, but your choices can change everything. You came here frustrated, wondering why your grocery bill kept climbing. You leave knowing exactly why and exactly what to do. And that is power nobody can take from you. If you learned something today, hit subscribe and drop a comment below. See you in the next one.